Welcome to the Bible Stories with Gian channel. Have you ever wondered if the stories we've been told for generations are exactly as they seem? What if one word, mistranslated, could reshape how we view ourselves, our roles, and even our relationships? Today we're diving into a profound revelation from the Bible, one that challenges centuries-old beliefs about the creation of Eve. Stick with me as we uncover the truth behind Adam's rib and explore a story of equality, partnership, and shared purpose. In Genesis 2:21-22, we read the story of how God created Eve. The traditional interpretation says that God put Adam into a deep sleep and took one of his ribs to form Eve. This has been taught as a divine justification for gender roles, often placing women in a secondary position. But what if this isn't the full story? Let's take a closer look at the original Hebrew text. The word translated as rib is tsela, and it appears more than 40 times in the Old Testament. Interestingly, in every other instance, tsela is translated as side or part of a structure. For example, in Exodus, tsela describes the side panels of the Ark of the Covenant. Similarly, in 1 Kings, it refers to the side chambers of Solomon's temple. Nowhere else does it mean rib. So, why was it translated as rib in Genesis? Some scholars believe this was a mistake or a simplification made centuries ago, but the implications of this mistranslation have been profound. For generations, the idea of Eve being made from Adam's rib has reinforced the belief that women are secondary or derivative. This interpretation has shaped patriarchal systems, cultural norms, and even legal frameworks, often limiting women's roles and rights. But what if tsela means side instead of rib? Imagine this. Eve wasn't created from a small, insignificant bone. She was formed from Adam's side, a symbol of equality and partnership. This perspective aligns beautifully with Genesis 1:27, where it says, "So God created mankind in his own image. In the image of God he created them. Male and female he created them." Both men and women were created in God's image, equally valuable and equally important. This understanding shifts the narrative from one of hierarchy to one of partnership. Eve wasn't created to be beneath Adam or above him, but to stand beside him. Together they were meant to share life's responsibilities, blessings, and challenges as equals. Let's explore some examples from the Bible that highlight women's strength, leadership, and partnership with men. Deborah, a prophet and judge in the book of Judges, led Israel during a time of great conflict. She was a spiritual advisor, military leader, and a symbol of wisdom and bravery. Her story reminds us that women have always played central roles in faith and leadership. Ruth, in the book of Ruth, demonstrated unwavering loyalty and resilience. Despite her own struggles, she stood by her mother-in-law, Naomi, and became a key figure in the lineage of King David and, ultimately, Jesus. Mary Magdalene was one of Jesus's closest followers. She was the first to witness his resurrection and was entrusted with sharing the news. This shows how women were integral to the early Christian community. Priscilla, mentioned in the New Testament, was a prominent leader in the early church. Alongside her husband Aquila, she helped spread the gospel and teach others, standing as an equal partner in ministry. These stories illustrate that from the beginning, God's plan included both men and women working together as equals. The mistranslation of tsela into rib has led to centuries of misunderstanding, but a closer look at the text reveals a deeper truth. Eve wasn't created as an afterthought or an accessory. She was created as an equal, a partner, and a vital part of humanity. By understanding this, we can challenge outdated beliefs and embrace a vision of unity and mutual. This revelation invites us to reconsider how we view gender roles and relationships. It's a call to go beyond tradition and seek the truth in God's Word. The Bible teaches us that men and women were created in God's image, meant to stand together as equals, sharing the responsibilities and blessings of life. Imagine a world where we live out this truth, where mutual respect, equality, and partnership guide our relationships and communities. This is the vision the creation story points us to, and it's a vision worth pursuing. As we close, let's reflect on how one word, tsela, can reshape our understanding and inspire us to build a more just and compassionate world. If this message resonated with you, like this video, share it with others, and subscribe to our channel for more eye-opening stories from the Bible. Let's continue uncovering truths that inspire and uplift.